Hi. Recently, my wife has started working from home, and she has been complaining about her back pain from sitting on her chair too long. So in this video, using materials I already have, some leftovers from my previous projects, I'm going to build a footrest for her, and do some upholstery work as well to finish it off. This is my design. The width is going to be 18 inches, the depth is going to be 9 inches. The height without cushion is 5.5 inches. With the cushion is going to be 7.5. The side and top panels will be plywood and the frame will be 2x4. I'm using SketchUp, a program a lot of woodworkers love and I love as well. It helps a lot to figure out the measurement and cut list. So this is my cut list. I'm going to use this construction grade plywood and one of too many 2x4 offcuts that I have down here. This should be long enough. I'm going to draw my first cut line and cut it so I can use that as a reference for following cuts. For the first two cuts, I'm not going to edit my sawing just to show you how long it takes to cut a 2x4 with a handsaw, but I will edit following cuts much faster. As you can see, my wood is moving a lot, and this is not good at all. It wouldn't be really fun to saw, because the energy that is trying to cut the wood will be going everywhere except the wood. So cutting will be much tougher and will take longer time. So it needs to be clamped really well. That's going to make your life a lot easier. This one took me 41 seconds. Let's try again. So you need good clamps and a sturdy workbench. I made my workbench using 2x4s without any fancy power tools. It was my first workbench, so it could use some improvements, but I'm still happy with it. As you can see, the wood is moving a lot less than before. So cutting the wood is a lot faster and a lot easier on my arms too. This one took me 31 seconds. If I were to saw faster, I could, but I think this is my normal sawing speed. I'll cut 2 more of these. This is good enough for me. And this plywood, I need to cut more pieces from it, so I'll draw my cut lines first. It wasn't very comfortable cutting a large plywood on my workbench, so I'm going to use one of these old IKEA furniture that I don't use anymore. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's better than sawing on workbench. When you start hand sawing, you need to make sure that you make a path for the saw to travel first. If you try to cut it right away with too much force and speed, the cut is not going to be straight, and you might end up hurting yourself. Now I'm done with cutting. Let's put them together. When you put woods together, glue is really important. You might think screwing them all is enough, but it really is not. Glue is a lot stronger. So usually I put a lot more glue, but this one is for light use, so I'm not going to use a lot of glue. But for proper furniture, I would apply a lot more glue than what you see here. I'm done. I'll get to the cushion now. This cushion is also a leftover from my previous project as well. You know, this is why when you have leftovers, you always hold on to them, even if you run out of space to do so. This is a spray adhesive. The instruction says I have to spray both surfaces. And that's it. Let me see if I got the size right. 9 inches, 18 inches, and 7.5 inches. Perfect. This is a curtain that I don't use anymore, again from IKEA. I'm going to upcycle it. Usually I use upholstery fabric, but because I decided to use only the materials that I already have, I'm using this, which I think is pretty cool since it's free. I like using sewing machine because it's a lot faster than sewing by hand and it's a lot easier as well. As you could tell, I'm not really super good at it, but I know enough to be able to make things that I want, which is enough for me. Before putting the cover on, I need to put the bedding on first. Without the bedding, it's going to be really tricky to put the cover on. I'm using this staple and stapler to secure the bedding on my footrest. And if the staples don't go deep enough, hit it with hammer. Problem solved. This is good enough. And now let's move on to the cover. Just like bedding, I'm going to use staples to secure it and a hammer. I will clean up the bottom a little because it's a bit too messy right now. And because I have hardwood floor, I will put these rubber feet so it stays in place, not sliding everywhere. It's not upholstery fabric, so there are some things that could be better. But since I'm upcycling the material that I already have, I'm quite happy with the result. Let's deliver it to my wife. She likes it. She says it's a lot better than the cardboard box that she used to use. She's happy, I'm happy. If you are interested in woodworking, give it a try. You don't need power tools to make simple stuff like this one. Once you get used to using handsaw, you will find many things that you can build without power tools. This is it for this video. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the subscribe button and give it a thumbs up. It will help a lot to grow this channel. Thank you. I'll see you next time.